shine with me, align with me, authentically true. Bloom into you.
Good stuff. Drinking those electrolytes. Hot in LA. Hopefully you're getting your coconut water. Okay. So here's the sentence. I want you to find the word that resonates with you. Doesn't even need to make sense at first, okay? Source is your source. Source, I'm going to put it in the chat. Source is your source. It could be source is my source. This I have been teaching and unpacking and learning and sharing for years. What does it mean? Why is it so potent? We're going to go into that. But as I speak today, I want you to use a word that resonates with you, okay? So you could say source, you could say God, you could say life, you could say science, you could say nature, you could say quantum field of life, because science has shown us that. You could say great spirit, you could say universe. Whatever your word for the on switch of the universe is, you can use. Okay. I like source because it kind of encompasses everything of like, that's just the on switch where we're powered from. It is all inclusive to all of our belief systems, right? Okay. So let's get comfortable. I put a link to the chat. I mean, not a link to the chat, just in case we want to chat during the meditation. God, I go live on an app on Insight Timer, and I'll be like guiding a practice and people are talking. I'm like, oh, y'all are supposed to be in the practice, not talking to each other right now. Maybe that's what's in my mind. So pressing play on your music if you like. And starting to settle in. This is so powerful today. Just as you start to deepen your breath and relax and kind of stretch or sway the body, allow yourself to not need to understand this with your brain. There are two ways we can receive information. Well, probably more than that, but just for this meditation, we can receive information through our brain, through intellect, through our log of past circumstances, and our brain logs all that in there, and that's wonderful. It analyzes it. And then we can receive information energetically. We can receive information through our knowing, our beingness. So just deepen the breath and settle in. Good. I am behind my eyes. I am in my body. I am connected to the earth. Just imagine your energy extending from your body. Could kind of look like dripping paint, whatever color you want. Just let it kind of merge down with the earth and merging back up to you. Just grounds us down into our body. Welcome to those of you just getting here. There is a link to music in the chat. Good. And breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe into the belly. Long, slow exhale. Soften the body. Sometimes it helps, as you know, to wiggle or sway. Sometimes it feels good to be still. Breathing into the belly and long, slow exhale. You're just taking this mindful moment to allow yourself to be here, to pause, to breathe, to slow down, to take an in breath. And remember. And I remember my teacher for years and years and years saying to me, the brain doesn't have to understand it. There's a man, I think his name, I get my authors mixed up, but Frank Kinslow. And he spent his life scientifically researching states of consciousness. And he found out that intellect, which is incredible, sits a little lower on the frequency scale than love and understanding and knowing, right? That knowing that defies the mind, the brain, the love that defies understanding, right? The peace that passeth all understanding. And we have trouble with that because our brain wants to keep us safe. It wants to understand. It wants to know. And the medicine can enter when we say, you know what? There's a part of me that's bigger than my brain. My brain's awesome. It's also a part of me. And my spirit, my soul, my energy receives information differently. And so can I not need to get this at the level of my brain? And can I perhaps just open to a part of me that feels a resonance and remembers that way and awakens that way? So just breathe and allow this in. And I know if you're anything like me, I grew up innocently feeling very unheard. And I would think, well, if people aren't understanding what I'm explaining, they're not going to come back. They're not going to get it. But this is beyond explanation. So we feel each other, our hearts attune, our energies collide in beautiful ways. And so can you allow yourself the gift of opening to resting in that state of being for our time together today? So just breathing into the belly. Long, slow exhale. You're held in this meditation. You don't have to do anything right now. Just breathing, just being present. If the mind wanders, come back to the connection between your body and the seat. And take a deep breath in, long, slow exhale, cueing the brain it's okay to relax. And sometimes in meditation, we try to feel a certain way. And so our emotions can seem inconvenient because we have a specific destination. And so as best as you can you allow whatever is here to kind of be here with you? Whatever feelings, whatever experience, whatever sensations, can you invite it in with a little bit of compassion, perhaps a lot, a little bit of embrace and welcome, like it's okay that you're here too. I don't need to make you go away to have peace. Good. You are connected under you. You're breathing and you're softening. I release any energy that is not mine to carry. I am me and only me now. And remember, if you just got here, interchanging the word that feels good to you as we move into a life-changing understanding. We intend to remember that Source is our source. Source is my source. Breathe into the belly. I connect myself to Source and release. My body is connected to my higher self, and my higher self is connected to source. And my body is connected into the earth. And I'm breathing and softening and remembering. What does source is my source mean? And as you breathe and rest, I'm going to do my best at transmitting this information in the easiest way that I understand. I get this image as you soften and kind of allow yourself to listen to a storybook of the original Avatar. Whether you've seen it or not doesn't matter. I won't spoil it if you haven't. There's this big tree of life that powers everything. Source, metaphorically. And we all have this connection in our back, metaphorically, or top of our head, however we want to see it. But we're connected to this tree. And so you can see this as we're meditating. Imagine yourself connected to this thing that powers everything. And it's simple. It's what beats your heart and breathes your lungs. It's what spins the planet. And so you are plugged into the source. And then from this place, there are willing participants because everything is plugged into this source. We can't see it. It's the unseen. And from this original source that you're plugged into, there are many willing participants in your life who resource you. That could look like a friend bringing soup, a phone call, money, opportunities, needs being met, sunshine, resources, that which provides for us, cares for us, loves us. So just breathe and soften as you're downloading this remembrance. Source is my source. So bring to your mind now little you. And we're going to update this system here, little us. This innocent, beautiful being of light who thought, of course, that our caretaker or caretakers or teachers or authorities were our source. We didn't know there was a line to a tree of life from Avatar hooked to our back. How could we know? It's invisible. So when we're young and Dad says, you can't have that candy bar, we think, I can't have that candy bar. Dad's my source. So we send that little one love right now in your mind with compassion. You know, we use compassion to heal pain, and we say, little one, I am so sorry. You say this in your mind with a soft heart, just breathing. Little one, I am so sorry. You were taught that everything, everyone outside of you was your resource. And that if it didn't come from them, you were unworthy and undeserving of having it. But here's the truth, buddy. If you knew this now, what we're learning today then, you would have known. Keep your heart open to the candy bar. Someone else, a teacher, a friend, a clerk who has an extra one, a Girl Scout walking down the street, sees you smile with big eyes when you see the candy bar and just says, here. Because she is your willing participant of source. You are energy in a body connected to a quantum field of oneness of life. Imagine this little one like a blanket. And imagine Jamie has this blanket over her hands and she puts her hands up almost like puppets under this blanket. And there's one, her right hand's moving and her left hand's moving. And it looks like they're separate, but it's the same blanket. So just breathing and let your little one receive this. Let her or him or them receive this compassion that I didn't know that. Oh, we don't. But we're showing them now, hey, buddy, there is another way, and it will bring us so much peace and relief and love and healing and resolve and resource. What a relief. And again, our mind might say, which mine did for 10 years, what are you even talking about, Jamie? Just stay in the openness of resonance and know that as the ceiling fan slows, the information will move between the blades, find its way into your psyche in correct time. Just breathe and soften the body. You're just allowing yourself to breathe and rest and listen to a truth. Let it enter. Let this be a relaxing experience. Great relief. What does this look like? This looks like an unwavering connection to the light. And that as things come and go, job opportunities, clients, money, physical pieces of paper, homes, people, that they are not your source. They are a willing participant of source. Source is using them to give to you. What a gift to see life in this way. Breathe and soften the body. I use this constantly. If I have a client that's finished a package with me, or whatever it may be, and I have that momentary feeling of, oh no, where is my resource coming from? I will affirm, as you are doing today, no, 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 they are not my source. So I want you to repeat this in your mind after me. Whoever they is, it doesn't have to be a specific they. We're just saying this as a whole. We're moving into a completely different state of being. They, it, that, this, them, you are not my source of provision, love. You are a willing participant. And so I let you come and go. I loosen my grip, knowing that while ever confusing to look at the world of form and think, what? I know that I know that I know that I know that this is the truth. And in between my proof, I rest in faith, breathing and softening. This releases grasping. This releases nervous system dysregulation. This releases anxiety. It was never about worth, deservedness, ability. It was about remembering the truth. You didn't do anything wrong. We are ever learning, just breathing and softening. I am part of a quantum field of intelligent energy that works through me with thoughts. So in the most practical sense, my friends, this used to be so above and beyond me. I'd say I get it, but I don't get it. What is this? When I let go of something out there being my supplier of life force energy, and I remember that I'm plugged into something moving my body and bones, it's as simple as a loving thought popping into my head. When you remember source is your source, a peaceful, gentle, easy, deeper thought than the brain, because you're connected and that's how it works. All energy says, go here, do this, pause. You are the energy of love, and that love in the form of thought, feeling, behavior begins to move your body. You are human and you are divine. You are part of source working through you as a kind thought. We all know this within us as our mind settles after we're angry or upset. We always are moving back to center. And now we're learning how to navigate this superpower. So in real time, in real life, as you breathe and soften and you just begin to notice, I'm placing my okayness outside of myself in money, in people. And I gently affirm my partner, my money, whatever it is, just kind of give it up right now. Where have you placed source outside of yourself? A person, a place, a thing that they give you love or provision or safety. Of course, this is human. And they may be a willing participant of it. So it looks like that. But instead of us thinking they're our source, we say they are a willing participant of source. And there are unlimited willing participants of source. And so right now, I'm giving you eyes to see the unseen, to know you're plugged into the tree of life, to breathe as things move and flow and change, and to know that you have access to a loving thought in you as you remember the truth. They are not the source of fill in the blank. Source is my source, and I am connected to source. No matter my beliefs, this is the truth of us all. You can begin to experiment and play and soften around this. And remember, if your brain was like, what? I am in a frequency that is transmitting to you through higher than that. And so trust that today you received what you were meant to receive. Offering gratitude for being here today. I'm breathing into that belly, long, slow release, soften the body. Notice how you feel. Notice how the truth feels. Allowing it to integrate and land. Nice deep breath in. Long, slow exhale out. And as you slowly start to bring your awareness back, remember that connection under your feet, under your hips, behind your back. Becoming aware of the sounds. If you enjoyed this journey with me, please check out the description box below for more ways that you can journey deeper.